Welcome to Kappa TV, where faith and public safety connect. I'm Reverend Lance McCune. Today, I want to talk about relationships that have tremendous potential to strengthen our communities, but is often overlooked. That's the relationships between businesses and faith-based organizations. At first glance, these two don't seem to operate in the same space. Businesses are focused on profitability. They have to be. That's what sustains operations, creates jobs, and drives economic growth. Faith-based organizations are different. Their focus is on people, serving families, helping communities, providing support in times of need. Because of that, there's often a disconnect. Businesses may see faith-based organizations as informal and unstructured. Faith-based organizations may see businesses as driven only by profit. But here's the truth. Both depend upon the same thing: healthy, stable communities. A business cannot thrive in a community that is unstable. And a faith-based organization cannot effectively serve in a community that lacks economic strength. So while their missions are different, their outcomes are the same. This is where opportunity begins. When businesses and faith-based organizations connect in a structured way, something powerful happens. Businesses bring resources, logistics, and scale. Faith-based organizations bring trust, relationships, and direct access to people. Together, they create and strengthen stability. Now, let's make this very practical. When a major disaster hits, whether it's a hurricane, flood, or large-scale crisis, we see a pattern over and over again. Faith-based organizations step in to help and manage the people. They provide care. They provide comfort. They provide connection. At the same time, businesses step in with resources. They provide supplies, equipment, funding, and very importantly, logistical support. Both are essential, but too often they are not connected until the crisis is already happening. And that creates delay. That creates confusion, and it limits the effectiveness of the response to the crisis. So here's the question. Why wait until a disaster happens to build relationships? This is where neutral authority becomes critical. Because law enforcement operates as a neutral platform, it provides the structure that connects everything together. Businesses connect directly with law enforcement, bringing their expertise and resources into the system. At the same time, faith-based organizations connect through the same structure. That means businesses are not trying to choose one church or one denomination. They're connecting directly to a trusted neutral authority, which gives them access to the entire faith community. And now something important happens. Those relationships that are built through neutral authority are built before the crisis, not during it. So when something does happen, those connections are already in place. Communication is already established. Trust is already there. Faith-based organizations are ready to care for the people. Businesses are ready to deploy resources. Law enforcement is the coordinating through a clear, structured, neutral system. That's how you move from reaction to readiness. That's how you build long-term resilience, because resilience is not built in the middle of a crisis. It's built through relationships that are developed over time. When businesses, law enforcement, and faith-based organizations are connected through neutral authority, they're just not responding to the problems. They're building a system that prevents breakdown before it happens. Here's the bottom line. You don't have to choose between economic growth and community care. When structured correctly, you get both. If you are a business leader, a law enforcement leader, or a faith based leader, now is the time to build relationships. Now is the time to create those connections because the strongest communities are not built in crisis, they're built long before it ever arrives. I'm Reverend Lance McCune. Thank you for joining us today on Kappa TV, where faith